Hi guys, long time no see. My name is Irene. I'm editor-in-chief from Russia. Welcome to my channel where I tell you about my passionate love to my country in my mother tongue. Today I'm going to list 20 edgy and quite popular Russian idioms. Let's go! Basically, we don't have such word in Russian as an idiom. I use this word to emphasize our connection with you. So you've got thousands of idioms in English, but we Russians do have proverbs and sayings. Those are examples of folk wisdom of our ancestors. The main rule of usage of idioms is the same as in English, so you should not overuse them. You should be very moderate about them. Otherwise, people will mock you and you will sound quite bizarre. If you don't live in Russia, it will be hard for you to define whether this proverb is applicable to that situation or you'd better avoid it. The same goes with me when I say once in a blue moon or on cloud nine. I feel proud of myself. Look guys, I know these idioms. But the thing is that people may smile to me because it's just hilarious. So please be moderate with using Russian proverbs, and whenever you have any doubts, don't be shy to ask a Russian native speaker whether you understand the meaning of a proverb correctly. Number 1. В тихом омуте черти водятся. Translation: there are devils in the vortex. Meaning, even-tempered and calm people are not that simple. They have difficult personalities. So if you get to know such a person better, they won't seem peaceful angels for you. They've got some hidden secrets, hidden parts of their lives. So they are very, very controversial. Number 2. Муж и жена, одна, сатана. Translation: a husband and a wife are Satan. Meaning, when people live together for a lifetime, they become very similar in their speech, behavior, and appearance. They align themselves with one another. They try to reach mutual goals. So, as you can see, there is nothing demonic about this proverb. However, some people use this proverb to emphasize that both spouses are quarrelsome, bad-tempered, and they deserve one another. Number 3. За двумя зайцами погонишься, ни одного не поймаешь. Translation: if you chase 2 hares at a time, you will miss both. So meaning is that one can't reach 2 differing goals simultaneously. It's better to focus on one specific target. There is a similar proverb in Russian. It sounds like на 2 стульях не усидишь. One can't sit at 2 chairs at a time. Number 4. И волки сыты, и овцы, целы. Translation: wolves are full and sheep are alive. Meaning, a win-win situation when both sides are satisfied with the decision that's been taken. Number 5. Не было у бабы хлопот, так купила порося. Translation: a woman didn't have any trouble until she bought a piglet. Meaning, a person brought on mischief and bad luck by their own fault. Say, everything went smoothly until a person decided to make a very extravagant purchase. Say they took so many loans, then the item was stolen, and then they sigh and say, a woman didn't have any trouble until she bought a piglet. Number 6. Беда никогда не приходит одна. Translation: trouble never comes alone. Meaning, If something bad happens, wait for more bad occasions. For instance, a person loses their job, their wife leaves them, and their house burns down. That's the case. Number 7. В семье не без урода. Translation. There is always a moron or a freak in a family. Meaning, you can always find a person with multiple negative features in any family or any group. So, if we speak about members of sports team, some office staff, or whatever, there is also such saying in Russian as white crows. We call all freaks and extraordinary people white crows. It has a bit negative meaning, and in English you call such people black sheep, so everything vice versa. Number 8. Век живи, век учись, а дураком помрешь. Translation. One lives for a century, studies for a century, and dies being a fool. This meaning of it is that one can't learn everything. It's nearly impossible. One can't acquire all knowledge in the world. And this proverb is just for you, my dear. So whichever languages you're trying to learn, you can't master them fully. So just relax. Most Russian native speakers can't always speak and write properly in Russian. Some of us don't even know all these proverbs, and that's absolutely fine. Number 9. Дареному коню в зубы не смотрят. Translation. One shouldn't assess horse's teeth if it has been received as a gift. Meaning, one should be always thankful for a gift regardless of its price and value. So, even if a person gets a useless trinket as a gift, they shouldn't get offended. As to the origin of the proverb, earlier people used to, when they were taking the decision whether to buy a horse or not, they were supposed to assess their health by the state of the teeth, so whether they are decayed or fine. Number 10. Лучше синица в руках, чем журавль в небе. Translation. It's better to hold a great teeth than to look at a crane in the sky. Meaning, it's better to be satisfied with little you have than only to crave for the best. We Russians are down to earth, and we prefer not to chase our wild dreams, but to focus on sensible things. Number 11. Не имей 100 рублей, а имей 100 друзей. Translation. One should prefer 100 francs to 100 of rubles. It's approximately $2, a bit less. Meaning, a person will lose all the money easily while spending it, but true friends will remain forever. This saying is close to us due to our Soviet and even earlier past, because all those notions like collaborative work, teamwork, union are very, very familiar to us. Number 12. Не так страшен черт, как его малюют. Translation. The devil is not that dangerous as he is depicted. Meaning, sometimes the scale of trouble is exaggerated. A person depicts it as something hazardous, dangerous, life-threatening, but then it turns out that it wasn't that much of a problem, it wasn't such a big deal. Number 13. По одежке встречают, по уму провожают. Translation. When first met, A person is assessed by clothing. When being said goodbye, they are assessed by mind. Meaning, when we meet the person for the first time, we assess them due to their appearance, their clothing, manners, words, behavior. But when we get to know the person better, we assess them according to their mindset. Number 14. Рыбак рыбака видит издалека. Translation. A fisherman can see another one from far away. Meaning, people with mutual interests who are much alike with similar mindset can easily get along. Number 15. A romantic one. С любимым и в шалаше рай. Translation. There is a heaven if you are with your significant other. Translation. Your beloved one shouldn't be rich, and you'll be happy together. You'll find this peace, happiness under any conditions, in any possible place, despite of misfortune and all bad occasions. If you love one another, that's enough. Number 16. 7 раз отмерь, 1 отрежь. Translation. One should take measures 7 times and only after that cut it off. Meaning, while taking a serious decision, one should be very cautious. Weigh all pros and cons, take all precautions, and only after that do irreversible actions. Number 17. Слезами горю не поможешь. Translation. One can't help themselves with tears. Meaning, shedding tears is pointless. One shouldn't pity themselves and better take some real actions to improve the situation. Russians are whiners. Remember I told you about that? I'll link a video here where I to tell about this habit of ours. But we want to be tough. We don't want to disclose this feature of ours, and we don't want to acknowledge it. Number 18. Утро вечера мудренее. Translation. A morning is wiser than an evening. Meaning, you'd better take serious decisions in the morning when you're full of energy than to do it in the evening when you are tired, when you are on your last legs. Number 19. Цыплят по осени считают. Translation. Chicks are counted in fall. Meaning, one can assess whether something has been successful only when the outcome can be clearly seen. So boastful words, promises, and stuff like that cannot be taken seriously. The roots of the proverb go to the times when farmers counted only those chicks who were born in spring and were still alive in fall. In English, there is a similar idiom called count one's chicks when they hatch, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Number 20. Язык до Киева доведет. Translation. A tongue can bring you to Kiev. It's the capital of Ukraine. Meaning, a people person, a talkative person, can always find a way in any unknown place or situation. They won't find themselves in the middle of nowhere. The origin of the proverb goes to the times when Kiev was the capital of Kievskaya Rus. But still, now we can talk about Moscow, for example, in the same meaning. That was it. Never subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs down in case you're an envious and mean person. but I know you're not. So I need your support. Subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up so that I could shoot new videos for you. See ya!